Zara Hartshorn is only 16 years old. She has a rare genetic disorder, a medical condition that makes her old before her time.
I don't like meeting new people.
People's reactions have shredded Zara's self-confidence.
She was kicked and punched in school.
I started getting called granny, monkey.
People can be so cruel.
Teenage Zara dreams of a quick cosmetic fix.
She has beautiful, smooth skin. There's just too much of it.
Her mum Tracy has the same illness and wants Zara to face the damage it can cause.
What if we've got cancer so what if we've got diabetes? So what if we're going blind, Zara? The point being is at the end of the day, right?
What do you mean going blind?
They don't know whether the disease will disable Zara or even shorten her life. Tracy wants answers, but Zara is scared of what she might be told.
What do I do if I don't want to wear it then?
I don't know, Zara, because at the end of the day, you've got to know.
A trip to America offers unique medical care. And almost 4 years after this journey, we catch up with Zara to see if it changed her life. Zara Hartshorn has a rare medical condition that makes her look decades older than she really is. Despite her best efforts, she is often mistaken for a woman in her 40s or 50s. But Zara is just 16 years old. Looking old is a big problem, especially at school.
It was just beginning of year 8 and obviously he changed teachers. I had a new geography teacher and I walked in and he passed me a lesson plan. Yeah. I went, what? He went, hey, you're an assistant teacher now, aren't you? I went, no, I'm a student.
Relentless bullying made school a nightmare.
In between ages 8 and 10, that was the worst stage of my life with bullying and stuff. I started getting called granny, monkey. And I just used to go upstairs and cry on my own because that's what my mum taught me. You don't let them see you cry.
Zara's confidence is in shreds, and she lives in fear of meeting strangers.
I'm scared about someone asking me how old I am. It terrifies me because I think if I tell them, and they're not going to believe me, and then I'm going to look like an idiot. I don't like getting on buses. I absolutely hate buses. You've got makeup on and everyone just looks at you and like thinks, oh, she's like a middle-aged woman really trying to like look younger. Sometimes I do think, oh, I wonder what it'd be like to be normal, whatever normal is.
Zara inherited her disease from her mother, Tracy, who's often mistaken for a pensioner, although she's just 43.
When people look at you, the first thing they see is your face. They don't wait to hear any explanations as to why you look that way. They judge you.
When Tracy was a little girl, doctors diagnosed her loose skin as the loss of fat cells from a rare genetic condition, lipodystrophy. Growing up in the 70s, there was no medical treatment for Tracy, and in the 80s, as an expectant mother, she wasn't warned that her children were at risk of inheriting her condition.
Before I decided to have children, I didn't realise that I would actually pass the illness on.
Tracy has 7 children. Of the 4 girls, Rosie, 20, and Chloe, 17, have not inherited the condition. Zara has, and so has 23-year-old Jolene. At each birth, Tracy hoped her baby would not have the disease.
When Zara was born, I actually didn't think that she actually had the lipodystrophy at all. She were quite a cute baby, actually. But as time went by, you just couldn't get rid of the saggy skin and the double chins and things like that she actually had.
But loose skin is just the outward sign of a condition that can also have life-threatening complications. Zara has a heart murmur and suffers shortness of breath during exercise.
You can't begin to imagine how it feels to actually have a child that's born with an illness, especially an illness that you actually suffer from yourself. You blame yourself, you come to a stage of self-loathing for actually burdening them with the illness.
Sit yourself down, sweetheart.
Worst affected is Zara's big sister, Jolene.
I've had some seriously life-threatening things happen. I developed emphysema at 21. And then just a couple of months ago, I had 2 mini strokes. It's scary at 23 to think that at this age, it can happen.
You're pushing it.
Turn it up.
Is this what lies ahead for Zara? Having never seen a doctor about her condition, she just doesn't know.
Obviously, they must have got illness a lot more worse than me. I think it might just be because I'm younger, so I'm not getting full effects of it yet.
Tracy understands that a healthy future for Zara depends on getting expert medical help.
I don't know very much at all about the long-term effects of lipodystrophy. I'd like to, but it does scare me.
But Zara is focused only on the short term, cosmetic surgery on her face.
But I feel like if I don't do something about it, then I'm not going to go nowhere.
Teenager Zara Hartshorn has inherited a rare genetic condition. It makes her look old and may severely damage her health. But Zara is determined not to end up like her mum, looking like a pensioner at 43 and living on benefits.
I never really thought it'd end up like this.
For Zara, cosmetically changing her appearance is key. Firstly, dealing with her rotten teeth.
Once my teeth are done, I probably won't care what people think no more. Because then at least I won't have teeth like this and I'll have a nice smile. Hopefully in future I will have more surgery. But at the minute I just want my teeth doing and to see where everything goes. After that, see what happens.
Zara's hoping new teeth will give her a smile she can be proud of and provide her with the confidence she needs to tackle the outside world. For Zara, the results are life-changing.
That doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of an air bubble there. Can you just fill that in, I think?
She looks totally different. It looks, strange. She hadn't smiled like that for ages. Because her face is beaming, she's lit up. It's like she's been woke back up. Go on, Zars, give us a smile.
Feel right weird. Look at her.
Zara's successful dental work has fueled her interest in cosmetic surgery.
So much younger. Flat. Look at hers.
Since she was 12, Zara has dreamed of having a facelift.
I think it's like one of the things that I want most in life. If I got told that my teeth were it, I wouldn't be happy.
At 16, Zara is just 10 months younger than her sister Chloe, who has not inherited the genetic condition. They are window shopping.
Just 16-year-old though and having a nose job.
Yeah, but you're only 16.
Yeah, but she's got no wrong with her, do you know what I mean? It's like the same sort of shape as mine, but mine's more of a beak.
What size are you like?
You've got a very good nose, you. I like your nose.
Every girl worries about the looks, don't they?
Zara's mum, Tracy, takes a very different view. she's wary of cosmetic surgery, having had a facelift herself as a child.
I ended up having a facelift and still, you know, being scarred. So, in a way, I was worse off than what I were before I started.
So Tracy thinks it's Zara's illness and not her looks that might get in her way. What she doesn't know is how to fight it.
I don't know very much at all about the long-term effects of lipodystrophy. I'd like to, but it does scare me.
Tracy has never had her children formally diagnosed with lipodystrophy, so Zara is ignorant of its serious medical complications.
Never seen anyone about lipodystrophy. All I know about it is that we've got no fat tissue under the skin. That's all I know. I don't know no else about it.
But Zara needs to protect her fragile health and goes to find out about lipodystrophy online, something she's never done before.
Good thing about it is that I'm going to find stuff out that I can deal with, like, straight away. But bad stuff is that there's going to be stuff that I don't want to know about that I probably can't deal with.
Zara discovers that lipodystrophy is caused by a gene mutation which badly affects fat cells. She's surprised that although people with lipodystrophy appear very thin, the health risks are similar to people who are very fat. Diabetes, heart attacks, and strokes, as well as fatty cirrhosis of the liver.
So I just think it's scary.
Zara's internet search has led her to the Lipodystrophy Research Center in Dallas, Texas. Dr. Abu Garg has been researching lipodystrophy for over 25 years. After Zara's search, Tracy spoke to Dr. Garg on the phone. He's invited her and Zara to Texas for lipodystrophy tests in a few weeks' time. He's asked her 17-year-old sister Chloe to come too, so he can examine a genetically unaffected family member. Tracy decides it's vital they go to get the definitive diagnosis they've never really had. But Zara is reluctant to face what they might discover.
And the things that we're actually going to find out are going to be life-changing, because some of these results are not really going to be what we'd like to hear.
So what do I do if I don't want to wear it then? If I don't want to know?
Well, I don't know, Zara, because at the end of the day, you've got to know.
Yeah, but I don't want to get there and to just be like, oh yeah, well, you're going to live this long and you've got this and you've got that and you've got this and you've got that.
So what if we've got cancer, so what if we've got diabetes, so what if we're going blind, Zara? The point being is at the end of the day, right?
What do you mean going blind?
Well, there's all sorts of things that it can cause, but it doesn't mean that it's definitely going to happen, right? If we know that something's going to happen years before it happens, then we can get it fixed.
Today, Tracy, Zara, and her sister Chloe leave for America for their consultation with lipodystrophy expert Dr. Garg. Zara is reluctant. She's frightened of the serious medical issues he might discover. But her sister Jolene, who's the worst affected, knows the medical tests in America are vital to Zara's future.
I really, really think it is very, very important that Zara goes to America to have these tests, to gain as much information as she possibly can, so that when she is older and when she does get to my age, and if these are problems that she does have to face, she'll be prepared.
I have to know, for my kids' sakes, and for them to be able to learn to cope rather than just stumble along as I've been doing. I'm coming back.
I will, I'm going to win.
But for Zara, the USA does offer one attraction. She has an appointment to consult a cosmetic surgeon in Texas.
Come on, old child. 5. We are the witches.
Goodbye, everybody. Joe, she's going to come back. We're going to have a brand new little sister.
It's my only chance because I just look at my mum. If she hadn't had a career and she hadn't had half the stuff that she wanted from life. Like, I am grabbing everything I can with both hands because I know that my mum couldn't. Love you. Bye. Love you.
It's the first time the family have been to America, so they take the opportunity to enjoy some of the Texas culture.
Oh.
But this is no holiday. They're here in order to get some answers to the long-term medical problems of lipodystrophy.
Wow.
I don't think it's lovely.
Even trucks are different.
They're in Dallas to meet lipodystrophy expert Dr. Abu Garg at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center. For over 25 years, Dr. Garg has studied lipodystrophy and the diseases it can cause. He will analyze their DNA and put them through a series of medical tests to establish Zara's long-term health.
Hi, Dr. Garg. How are you? Tracy, very nice. We spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm not actually looking forward to the tests at all. I'm willing, obviously, to do the test because I need to know. We've come to that stage in my life and in my 3 children's lives that we need answers.
When he examines them, Dr. Garg is surprised.
You have plenty of loose skin on your body, starting from the face, where it is showing up as skin creases actually, and even at the neck.
Yeah.
So when I pinch it and I leave it, it doesn't even go back to normal like that, you know? It stays tinted for a very, very long time. So it looks like the skin has lost the elastic property.
As lipodystrophy destroys fat cells beneath the skin, loose skin can result. But this amount is unusual. Tracy, at 43, has the skin of an 80-year-old. But what about Zara?
Here is a pinch, and I lose it, and it takes a while to go down. So your skin shows a little bit more elasticity than your mom, but still the elasticity is a little bit less. We're going to compare it to Chloe's hand now. As soon as I pinch and I leave it, it goes back to the normal state very quickly.
Zara's skin is actually old before its time, which is not typical of lipodystrophy.
So we were thinking either it is an extremely unusual lipodystrophy that I've never seen before, or it could be another disorder which is mimicking lipodystrophy.
Dr. Garg has real doubts about Tracy's childhood diagnosis. His medical investigation will prove whether they have lipodystrophy or something else. First, they must swallow a very sweet glucose drink to test their body's response to insulin.
Precisely.
Oh, it tastes
That's why you've
horrible.
got 10 minutes to drink it.
Hourly blood tests will tell Dr. Garg whether to rule diabetes in or out. Next, he tests the levels of fat under Zara's skin, the subcutaneous fat so often depleted in lipodystrophy. Finally, he orders a comprehensive MRI scan to see their internal organs and find out exactly where their body fat is. Dr. Garg needs time to evaluate the test results, to quell or confirm his doubts about a diagnosis of lipodystrophy. There's a lot at stake for Tracy and Zara. The medical complications of lipodystrophy, liver damage, heart attack, stroke, and diabetes are life-threatening. They must wait to hear their fate. 16-year-old Zara Hartshorn has travelled 5,000 miles from Rotherham in South Yorkshire to Texas in a bid to unearth the facts of the rare genetic condition that has blighted her and her family all their lives. Zara has also accepted an invitation from cosmetic surgeon Dr. Robert Ersek in a hope that he can reverse the premature ageing caused by her condition.
Looking forward to meeting Dr. Ersek, but I'm just proper nervous because I don't know what to expect. So I'm curious about what he can do for me.
As a teen, Tracy pinned her hopes on plastic surgery, only to be disappointed. She now fears for her daughter if she decides to go through with it.
Come on, you don't want to meet you with loads of tears in your eyes.
Good morning, girls.
Good morning.
You're Zara.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
You're 15 years old?
16.
Oh, my goodness, time goes by, huh?
Yeah.
And your sister, of course, looks just completely normal. And she's 7 years older?
I'm 17.
Oh, so you're only 1 year older. Oh, just 1 year older. But what a difference, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, quite a difference. She has beautiful, smooth skin. In fact, it's flawless. There's just too much of it. Turn your face towards me.
Dr. Ersek has given facelifts to hundreds of aging clients. Although Zara's skin is loose and inelastic like an old person's, Dr. Ersek has never contemplated a facelift on a 16-year-old before.
And what I recommend doing, in your case, is a brow lift, which will open up your eyes just like that. Such pretty eyes. And the other thing that'll make such a big difference is to do what we call a facelift, where we just pull the skin up like this. And you can see you've probably done this in the mirror, huh?
Yeah.
See what a difference that makes. And while we're there, I want to take this nose and make it a little thinner right here, and take this round hump out of it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It just makes me nervous, and I've got a nervous laugh.
Well, you're allowed to be nervous.
I'm fine.
That's good. Now look up at the ceiling with your eyeballs, just like that. See this fat bulge mother right here?
It's far more than Zara ever dreamed possible, and far more than the family can possibly afford.
Pull the skin up back like this, we will get a much smoother, nicer, younger looking result. Younger than 16? Well, you got to start somewhere.
Relishing a challenge and keen to help, Dr. Ersek offers Zara a deal. If she promises to have a professional photo shoot for his post-op portfolio, he will give his services free of charge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Surgery is booked for 1 week's time. Zara is excited about the surgery, but Tracy still has mixed emotions.
I'm happy for you that it's happening.
Yeah.
But as your mum, I don't know, in my heart of hearts, I'll just keep Zara that I've always had. But I'll move on and learn to live with the fact that you are changing. You're growing into a young woman and you're obviously not happy or at peace with yourself as you look now.
But before Zara's surgery, the family must return to UT Southwestern Medical Center in Dallas. Dr. Garg is ready with their test results.
I'm actually not looking forward to finding out my test results, personal results. But I have to know. For my kids' sakes.
This is a different way of looking at your body fat.
Dr. Garg is examining Zara's MRI scan, showing slices across her entire body. The white areas show her body fat, and the surprise is, there's quite a lot of it.
Now we are looking at both your arms. And you see how nicely you have fat all around. And you have reasonable fat in the back and in the hip area.
What Dr. Garg is telling Zara goes against everything she has ever been told is wrong with her. He can see fat under her skin, which with lipodystrophy, she just wouldn't have. Tracy and Zara have always blamed lack of fat under their skin for making them look so old.
And you can see that you have pretty decent amount of fat in the back of your head, in the neck, and under your chin. So this is pretty much what we will call normal fat distribution.
Dr. Garg is no longer in doubt. They do not have lipodystrophy. It's good news as they don't have its serious complications. But Tracy and Zara do still have an unexplored genetic condition, which may cause serious medical problems of its own.
So what do you think that it is?
We were thinking more on the lines of cutis laxa.
Cutis laxa is an even rarer genetic condition than lipodystrophy and affects more than just skin. Serious medical complications compromise the heart and lungs. Cutis laxa is so rare that even Dr. Garg has never seen a case before. Tracy's transatlantic quest for answers has only raised more questions about damage to their health.
We haven't really got lipodystrophy, but we've got cutis laxa. I'm just more worried now of what the implications are for the emphysema and the lung disease, as well as the heart disease, which seems to be in different stages of each and every one of us.
It hasn't really changed out, if you ask me.
Yeah, it has.
It hasn't for me. I don't feel any different.
It just puts me in a turmoil now.
Stunned by the surprise diagnosis, they can't even begin to assimilate the long-term medical consequences. And tomorrow is the day scheduled for Zara's cosmetic surgery.
I've just got to rub this up and it's like something for antiseptic or something. I'm not sure what it is.
I've got confidence in Zara and her knowing what she wants, and she's, you know, definitely wants this.
It's to clean skin properly before I have outdone.
I think my fears are more how she's going to change. I like how it feels to me psychologically that I'm losing a child and getting another one in her place. I can't explain why I feel that way at all, but it's not a face that I've looked at for the last 16 years. That face is not going to be a face I've known.
I know it's going to change my life.
I don't think I'll obviously won't love her any less, but it's just going to be strange, and obviously I'm going to have to get used to it. I want to know that you know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing and I'm 100% sure.
That you want to go through with it.
Yeah.
With the surgery. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've
I will too.
You ain't wrong,
I love you.
Love ya.
Love you, bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
There's no turning back now. But will Zara's new face really help her start a new life? Or will she, like Tracy, be disappointed? It's a nervous time for Mum Tracy and Sister Chloe. They can only wait to see whether Dr. Ursek can reverse the effects of Zara's rare genetic condition and create the face she has always dreamed of. Just 4 hours later, the wait is over.
Safe. Everything is okay. We're just about finished. We just have to put some tapes on so she's gift wrapped.
Tracy is worried. As a child, her cosmetic surgery did not turn out well. She hopes that Zara won't be disappointed. Zara needs rest and quiet to recover from the surgery. Dr. Ersek has assured her she will heal very quickly. But that doesn't mean Zara finds it easy.
All my head's hurting and all my ears and all around my neck. It feels like I'm being strangled. And then this plastic thing that's on my nose is going over my eye and irritating my eye. I'm looking forward to having it took off because it's just agitating me now and irritating.
It's only been a few days since the surgery, but already it's time to return to the clinic for the dressings to be removed. It's the moment of truth. Will Zara see the face she's always dreamed of?
Trying to think who she looks like now. She looks totally different. She doesn't look like anybody at all now.
I want you to give her a big, big smile and then whistle.
I can't do that yet.
It's totally transformed how you look.
Through the swelling and bruising, Zara has only a glimpse of her new face. She's had to wait a few more days to see how she's been changed.
I'm worried I'm not going to like my nose or it's going to be too big for my face.
Oh, great. Well, you know what the big deal is here? The big deal is to remove that cast off your nose.
And it is a big deal. How people react to her face has ruined Zara's life.
Oh my god.
That is beautiful.
Zara, that is amazing. That is very nice.
What are you doing, looking at your phone?
Amazing. That's gorgeous. That's lovely.
Can you see it in that mirror?
It looks amazing. That's how it looks gorgeous.
Who is that in the mirror? Huh? You done admiring yourself for a few minutes? What a joy, huh?
I feel a lot better now than I did yesterday. Now I've seen my nose, I love it. It's so much different. It's more than what I thought it was going to be. But so far, I'm happy.
Back home, Zara is making good her end of the deal with the cosmetic surgeon Dr. Ersek. First-class makeup and professional photography for his before and after photo library.
I feel different. I look at the mirror and I expect to see old me, but it's not there.
She just looks absolutely angelic. She looks beautiful.
I feel a lot easier meeting new people.
If she stays on the ball medically and has regular checkups, regular intervals, I think then nothing should be able to hold Zara back.
Despite her facelift, Zara's genetic illness remains unchanged. And as she moves into adulthood, the question remains, how will cutis laxa affect her life? Since the surgery, the last 4 years have been a mixed bag for Zara. She has changed, and there have been some dramatic events in her life.
Lola, come on. When I came back from the States, life was completely different. It was amazing. I had so much confidence, got in a relationship, I got pregnant, I were happy, we were having a baby, everything was going well.
But her confidence has taken a knock.
Unfortunately, I had a miscarriage, and now I'm no longer in a relationship 3.5 years later.
And Zara is no longer on speaking terms with her family, following a feud.
I do feel alone at the moment, like I ain't got a lot of people around me.
And cutis laxa has been the furthest thing from her mind.
Since I found out I had cutis laxa, I have literally done nothing about it. Nothing. The last time I saw a doctor was in Texas, which ain't good. That's 3.5 years. My health does worry me, but only when I think about it. Like most of the time, I'm oblivious to it, which ain't a good thing.
You're not going to be ready, you.
I am. Watch.
Single and alone, Zara is now staying with her best mate Katrina, and tonight is a girls' night out.
You can't do it.
Now 20, Zara still has fears about venturing outside and meeting new people, despite her facelift. But worryingly, that too is starting to suffer from the effects of cutis laxa.
The facelift has dropped in itself, like here. Like if I smile. I don't like it. It's horrible. It makes me feel old. Oh, it's the shortest dress I've ever worn in my life.
No, it's not. Them shorts were shorter than that.
Oh, they were actually. Oh. When I go out, I don't worry about my health at all. I don't even think about it. I just think, I'm 20, I'm gonna have fun.
Cheesy chips.
I'm gonna be 20, I'm gonna act 20. I don't care.
Despite her determination to live a normal life, Zara is not like the other girls her age, and her health is continuing to deteriorate.
Do you feel like you're getting worse, or do you feel the same as you did before?
Well, I know my lungs are getting worse, and my legs and my arms. I don't know about my heart.
Aren't you worried because you've never been checked up since you've been back?
Not really, because if I admit it, then I've got to face it. I'd rather just pretend I'm fine and not be scared.
Do you feel like now's the time in your life then get some answers?
Thought of it still scares me, because then I've got to sit there and talk to someone, which means admitting it to myself, and then I've got to hear answers.
Zara, no, ain't scared. Chin up.
I'm not scared when it comes to that, mate. I'm terrified.
No, you no need to be. I'm here for you, and I'll be there.
As the weeks and months have passed by, the spectre of the condition has deeply affected Zara. She's decided to do something about it. A quick search of the internet leads her back to the United States and to the cutis laxa research study led by Dr. Zoltz Urban. Zara reaches out to Dr. Urban and they agree to have a video call.
Hi, Zara.
Hello.
It's the first time in more than 3.5 years that Zara will talk to an expert about the illness that has blighted her since birth.
Is there like a valve in your heart, like called the aorta? And in this illness, apparently it can just explode and you die instantly.
Yeah, that is possible. The main blood vessel that connects the heart to the rest of the body. And in cutis laxa, it can be enlarged. There is a risk of an aorta rupture, and that is very dangerous.
The last time I had an heart scan was in Texas. So that was 3.5 years ago.
I definitely recommend that you see a cardiologist and ask for an evaluation using ultrasound.
For Zara, the dangers associated with cutis laxa have finally been brought into perspective.
I'm glad that I spoke to him. I'm just in a whirlwind, like, I don't know what I'm feeling. It is actually a serious illness, and I didn't even, I disregard it like it's not even serious. I'm more scared now than I've ever been. I mean, I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
It's been nearly 4 years since Zara last saw a doctor, and so she has no idea what state her health is in. But she's finally taken the massive decision to find out what life has in store for her. Zara's deepest fears may be about to be realised.
Dr. Leatham.
Zara, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Well, the reason you're here today in a heart clinic is because there's an association between potentially serious heart problem and the genetic condition that you have.
Yeah.
So just in terms of explaining it on here, I mean, the heart is here, and then it feeds blood into the aorta, the hose pipe up here, and it's really this pipe that can swell or get enlarged if you've got weak connective tissue.
So how life-threatening is it if that valve, like, blows?
This is game over. So yeah, it is potentially lethal condition. So the purpose of today's exercise is to do a couple of tests.
I feel nervous. Very nervous. What's going to happen? Are results going to be good or bad? I'm scared. I think I'm more nervous because I'm on my own.
The echocardiogram uses sound waves to paint a picture of Zara's heart. This allows Dr. Leatham to see if her aorta is expanding or swelling due to the lack of elastic fibres within the artery.
Well done.
While the images are analysed, it's a nervous wait for Zara.
Right, have a seat.
Thank you.
So it's good news.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I'm not going to die.
No, you're not going to die. So the good news is that your aorta is completely normal, but we want you to remain well, and there are various things that you probably ought to be doing to stay well. Definitely the smoking, at least have a go at stopping.
I'm just...
Relieved?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good news, isn't it?
So my heart's perfect?
Yeah, your heart's perfect. So let's hope you can keep it that way.
Oh,
Okay.
God. I'm buzzing. The phone, Trina.
Hello?
Guess what?
What?
My heart's perfectly healthy. There's no wrong with my heart at all. I'm not going to die. In all honesty, I don't blame anybody for this illness. I believe, as daft as it sounds, like everyone's born the way they are for a reason, and there is a reason why I am the way I am. Now, for me, the future is about trying to help as many people as possible that have got the same condition as me. I would like to inspire, try to help and reach out to them people that are scared to come forward and admit to the world, you know, they're here and they have got this illness.